Hey Misfits, welcome to this week's video. We are going to be talking to how I had gotten to my highest recording weight. Whew, that's pretty scary for me. For me, I've always struggled with my weight. When I was a kid, I'd kind of bounce up and down. Like, I would never be in the extreme category, but I wouldn't be in the healthy category either. I was always active, running around, doing sports, but for some reason I would just build on weight. And it's because I would eat and overeat. That would be my main thing. I would never eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. It would be more like when I do eat, I would overeat. So I would overeat at every single meal and snack. It's not like I could have just one candy bar. I would have to have like 5. So as I got older, it progressed with me. One big thing that had led to me going into obese was seeing a psychiatrist, and they prescribed me the wrong type of medication, and instead of curbing my appetite, it enhanced it. So I was immediately taken off that, and then we just stopped seeing him. And then I think that was when I was like right around 12 years old. So going in, being in middle school and everything else, just like, all right, this is cool. And then high school hit, and by this point I'm in the 200s, and I'm just like, all right, we're just gonna keep going. And I was a very shy kid. I got bullied a lot. So it's like that didn't help. And then depression, anxiety, and I kind of just felt like comfort in food, like the normal things that happen. And when I was 17, I was sexually assaulted. And so my biggest thing was food. It's like, that's my comfort, that's my safe spot. So once I hit 17, I no longer cared about what I looked like, because it's just like, hey, if that could happen, then in my brain, I was like, then I'm going to make myself ugly. But being fat doesn't mean you're ugly. But in that moment of time, my brain was just like, nope, this is what we're doing. So I just started gaining and gaining and gaining after that, and my highest recorded weight was 315, and that's what had led to it. Because once I saw a 3, I no longer stood on the scale. I no longer went to the doctors. I guess I was ashamed of myself, because I was just like, holy shit. I let myself go. And it's just like, once I had moved to a different state, my mental health was getting a lot better. And I was like, hey, you know what? I think I actually want to try and fix my health now. Like, my whole mentality is just changed. And I think that's something a lot of people don't understand, is when you are in that very bad mindset of, I give up, it's difficult to change that. So that was my biggest thing as to how I got that high, was my mindset was just done. I was over it. I just like, nothing worked for me. No diet, no exercising, like none of that worked. So it's just like, as a kid, everything around you is supposed to be fun, exciting, adventurous. But for me, it was horrible majority of the time. And so when I reached that point, I gave up. And that was my biggest downfall, was giving up, because I had such a bad mentality. But now that my mentality is in a lot better place, I'm doing really great. So that is my little snippet cutout story of how I got to my highest weight. There's so much more I can go into with it, but I'm okay with it. Thanks for watching this week's video. Be welcomed and get creative. Bye.